Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Desert Fox. It is now time for a brand new day on the GLR. You're probably wondering where the frack I've been, and I'm going to get to the bottom of all of that here in this video, in today's little power hour live stream. It's been a little while since I've seen you glorious people, so I just wanted to say hello. And I've missed you. And secondly, it's been dealing with some stuff. Had to take care of some things. So we are working ever so presently at getting those things ironed out. Finally got the internet fixed. That was possibly the single biggest, largest issue going that was in the way. Oh, hello Tweak. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry, my chats, everything's kind of catching itself up there. There we go. Sorry, just getting everything kind of reset since the last time I have streamed. It's been a minute. Alright. Hello, Tweak. Hello, all the glorious viewers, subscribers, and followers on Twitch and YouTube. I am your host, Desert Fox. That little bit of pre-game rambling there was my explanation as to where the fuck I've been. Yes, my internet, after a really bad round of storms about 2 months ago, kind of knocked out everything. Kind of fried my internet box, so we had to go through the process of switching that around, and finally got all that sorted and fixed. So yeah, we kind of finally got the internet working where I could stream again. And I'm comfortable doing it, So, today, what are we doing? Well, we're playing Railroader. Yes, but what are we doing in Railroader? Well, it is a brand new day, brand new season, and we are going to haul some morning trains. We're going to put together some morning cuts, get some things a little organized, and head on down the road. Yes, so this first stream probably gonna be a little ad hoc. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm a little rusty. It's so please bear with me for this first one. Cut your boy a little slack. All right. So right now, we've got the paired combo of Bill and Ben. They are hauling out some of these morning cars out of Silva Interchange. It's a bunch of repair cars. We got a bunch here for Whittier itself, the sawmill. We got a big old cut for what appears to be Robinson Gap. Yeah, that's all Robinson Gap. Yep, send that up to the Gap. Then we got an Andrews coaling car. We got 2 Locust Pin cars. Then, we're going to build some trains because we still actually got a small cut of cars sitting in, what's it called? In Dillsboro Yard. Back this way. Sorry, I was losing my place. We've got a couple cars still to go out. We've got more cars here that need to come out. We haven't even gotten the cars for... Oh, this needs to get swapped around. Yeah, alright. So, yeah, we got a little bit of work to do. And we got to do it all before these passenger trains take off. I will probably be running solo, and probably be running solo here for the next several weeks. Not really sure what everyone in the server schedules are like anymore. Kind of been out of touch. So it's going to be a little bit before we can get any big group sessions together again. But I might be doing some different games on here, on Twitch or YouTube, depending on how I feel. And we might be able to get some bodies for that. We might definitely be able to pull some bodies together for that. Marvel Rivals is the big one. Don't know if I really want to put myself through that embarrassment. But there's that game. I've been playing a lot of Total War, Rome 2, and Shogun 2, and Attila with the 1212 AD mod. Might do a campaign, see a campaign through to its conclusion. And maybe even some Formula 1. The new game dropped. Might play a little career mode for y'all. I'm not. See, with these things, I'm not really certain. You know, I'm not. I want to do things. I have ideas in my head and like how I want to do them, and I don't know. Sometimes you have like really good ideas or what you think are really good ideas, but you just don't know how to execute them. You're not sure like how to provide the execution of it. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. But we're going to pick up these, what is it, 64 cars? It's not a bad little cut. Not a bad little cut. Alright, while that's doing that, we're going to flip-flop. Double select that. So you're going to put these cars over here for a little while. Yeah, I almost got all of them in there. Yeah, 2.5 remain. You are just going to chill out. Any of these ready? No. So this is the little thing they added in the last update I had played, which was this. I know they have updated the game again since the last time I've played. They revamped the tutorial. So if you have played the tutorial, the revamped tutorial, let me know. Let me know how it was. I will probably not go back and do that because I don't want to. I'm honestly waiting for the other big update that they're going to be doing, which is Maintenance Away. That's something that really excited me. Really got the creative juices going. Alright, so you know what? Just for the time being, I think I'm going to try a very risky move where I'm going to actually back y'all up to here. I think I need to create room, and I know typically I think in railroading you wouldn't do this. You wouldn't back a train out of the yard. But for the sake of fuck it, we ball. Well, fuck it, we ball. Let me turn these icons off for a little bit. We're not gonna have, see, nice little morning fog. We're back running and rolling. This is exactly what I was missing. I don't know how frequent I will be streaming or live streaming or recording, because I do work 6 p.m. to 4 a.m.s, so they are quite the bitch and a half of a schedule to square away properly, so I would like to potentially stream more and record more, like, you know, always. It's the same thing as I always was doing. I want to do more of what I was doing, get back into it. But, well, for right now, we're just going to do baby steps and take it one stream and one recording at a time, and we'll see how that goes. This thing's having a problem charging up its air hoses. We'll do a little ride along. We'll ride along first person. We're sitting outside of this for some reason. So we'll just put ourselves back inside. I don't know if they've updated the inside of this cab, but I dig it. Oh. Window. There we go. Now I can do this. See? We're pushing. We're pushing, boys. We're pushing. Alright. Not screwing around there. Pick them puppy dogs back up. Oh wow, she legitimately fit in the thing. Cool. Oh. And a couple car lengths left of space. Alright. Nothing crazy. Alright, so this big cut of cars is ready to roll. We'll take this into the yard. We'll break it down. Get some engines put together. Ship trains out. That's over here. 13's over here. There you go. That's in the yard. Okay. Now. We got 13, 10,000, 9,002. Bill Ben, 9,001, 13. What is that? 1 and 2? Yeah, 1 and 2. So we could reasonably do a little bit of hauling. Get some things knocked out here, there, and everywhere. Alright, we'll go back and check on our train. This is what y'all wanted to see. Get a nice good drive-by of that. And, oh, here's our timetable for today. It is Mr. JJ2078's timetable as it was before. I haven't changed it. I haven't converted back to Mr. L's timetable, so we're going to keep running this. I actually haven't put together everything for it just yet. Last time we were together, I was getting a passenger train put into repair because I think it was either broken or it was way overdue. But I'm pretty sure it's now done. And yeah. There you go. Stop being stupid. Yeah. Yeah, let me know in the comment section, you know, how you guys do your freight. Like, do you guys try to get the interchanges out before your morning trains? Like, do you get it at least into a yard out of the way so you can start breaking it down while your morning trains take off? Or I've even heard some people set their, like Mr. L. Last time we were playing Railroader, he had his passenger schedule so busy with so many trains, he physically could only do freight between like 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. So like a night shift only freight service. So there's a couple different ways to play it, and I'm kind of interested to see when they do the maintenance away drop, how it works. And like I've read the devlog, and I've seen kind of like, I see their idea, but I'm wondering if like it's gonna visually change things too, or if it's just like a, you know, kind of like with like when we get the hot boxes on the cars, you know. Oh yeah, shit, I didn't check the oil on these, but we're only going a little while. They should be fine. Famous last words, right? We'll get this kind of put up now. Now that the yard's empty. Oh yeah, the interchange is empty. I can move some shit. 602. I choose you. $22. I also choose you. Go get those freight cars. Oh yeah, no, you thought I was gonna slouch around? First day back? Hell no! We got some shit to do. Also, I really, really despise shunting Silva, Paperboard, and Parsons Tannery still. With like a fiery passion from the depths of hell. I don't know why. I just don't like it. The inclusion of the Y's very nice, so I mean that kind of really livened it up, made it a lot more tolerable. But this is probably still my least favorite location on the map to shunt. But it's nothing against like the dev or anything like that. It's just my personal preference, you know. Yeah. Let my opinion have no weight. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. 602, you go in here. Go drop those cars off. Now we go back to 22. Who can now go get hooked up right there? Okay. Go make sure this is hooked up properly. Go to 24. Go hook up to that, and we'll swap. We'll drop the Barker's Creek cars off. We're going to flip back to 602. Uncouple her. Go grab this. Go check around the corner. Make sure that car's not needing to come out. Nope. That's good. This is 6707. We select it. Its orders are to go full tilt. It departs Silva at 609. We will set it for over here. Come down here. You will be arriving here, my friend. You, my friend. You will be going to here. Cool. That's that one. Go to 23. Your time of departure. You're the wrong train. You're the 361. Alright, correction. Now, you get down here to Bryson. My friend. Go over here. How are you doing, my friend? Go back to this puppy dog. Check on it. It's blocking up some trackage. Alright, so yeah, we are going to have to pull that apart. Alright, so that's doing its thing. 24, you are now hooked up. Don't want you hooked up. So I can send 602 onto the Y. Alright. Nice aerial view. So yeah, I got the fog on. I just wanted a different weather, you know, for the morning. Also, some of these like shots against the trees with the trains running. Here, I'll turn those off. You know what? Just for a second, I'm gonna leave them on. I kind of do need them. I'm stupid. I'll put something in the wrong spot. Yeah, you can just apply now. Go drop them puppies back off in there. And you're gonna wait for all of that to finish unloading. 602, darling. You have done God's work. You can now go sit over here. $22. go hook up to that. Turn that off so we can see a little bit more. Okay. We're gonna bust that off there, and we're gonna put that back here, just for a minute. So now I'm looking at all these red cars. They should have went back. So I might just grab them and send them back with 3233. Put these greens with this green. We're going to wait for the rest of the greens. Orange with the orange. And that's another fueling car for some dumb fucking reason. Oh boy. Sometimes when you're going through like a railroad's worth of equipment and you're trying to figure out, you know, it's all your equipment. And sometimes you just kind of forget what's really at your disposal. All right. .22, that deuce. I'm gonna go shove these in. We'll get 9,000. Oh yeah, shit! I gotta get 9,001. Oh no, you can't because it's blocked. Bottlenecked myself. But this will create a little bit more room. We'll be able to do a little bit more. We'll go stick this cut right here. As far forward as I can get it. 6801. You, Bill and Ben, the twins, you are unfortunately going to have to help me continue shunting. Which is bad because I know you're a dual set. But what the fuck ever. We'll just wait a second. I'll wait for him to get completely out of the spot. Thank you. 22, just drop those cars off. Very nice. Alright, 22, you can make your way back. Oh, that's going to work perfectly. He's going to fit right in there. Might be like a car length short of clearing the crossing. Half a car length? Yeah, like a half a car length short of clearing that totally. But I'll take that. Because when I pull these guys forward... Yes, I know is on our switch. You shut up. What? I'm on the inside track? Yes. Just pull yourself down to here. Let's see what that creates for space. That should... It might just about pull everything out of there. It'll be enough to pull yellow off into its own track, and primarily just want to make enough space where I can grab those Robinson Gap cars, flip-flop them around a little bit, and then send them. Because I'm probably going to do that with Bill and Ben or something like that. Might save Bill and Ben for going all the way to Andrews, because getting to Andrews is a pain in the neck with tractive effort with that grade, because it's still a monstrous 4.8% grade. And these two are the only two that don't seem to have any problems with it no matter what I throw at it, minus like a train this big would struggle. I mean, I've definitely gotten 30 car cuts to Andrews with these two, but I don't foresee it really happening the way I want it to. So I might pull these two out, send them over to do, and have somebody else do this Robinson Gap cut. I might do 9,002 to do it. Alright. So now, turn you on, friend. Bust it loose. And we're going to back y'all up to right there. Now, how short are you? Like 4 cars. Son of a bitch. Power, lumber, talc 1, National Park Service. Public delivery, okay. See, I don't have a whole lot for that today. That's a weird little... I usually get like a... I don't want to say like a lot, but like for the location, I get a lot. We will take it. pull 602 over here into this siding. Oh, wow, it does say switch valve. Nice. And I know, there's a whole other train sitting back here. Don't remind me. Alright, now, you might actually have been completely done. Yes. You are. So, with that being said, would you ever so politely get yourself up here? Let's do a log swap. Let's check over here. We've got what? 4 cars? 5 cars? Yeah! See, that's what I like to see. Pull up to a location, just everything's ready to go. Almost everything. What's the situation? 2 over here. 2 over there. Okay, we'll take that there. 20s, chilling. Don't even have them parked. I'm gonna head down here. Is anything else ready? Nope. How about you? We got 1. How about up here? At the gap itself. See, I was a smart noodle, and I left some cars up here to finish. Yeah, there was 4 cars, 1 cycled. Let's go down to here. What do we got? What do we got? We got him. We got that one. We got okay. 1 over there. 1 of them puppy dogs. Let's head up the mountains. Alright, cool. We got some shit to do. Alright, so, yep, another bottleneck. Alright, I know. Relax. No, shit. You are just small enough? Hell yes. The mightiest of the mouse. There we go. 32, 33. You've got those cars. You can run. Whoa, don't fall to the earth, please. Whoa, fall to the earth again, please. You're gonna run to right here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. If you're new around here, please don't be afraid to smash that follow button. On the YouTube side of things, please don't be afraid to destroy that subscribe button for me. It really means the world to me. Like I said, trying to get back into a regular routine of scheduled recording and YouTubing / Twitching, and getting back into running this thing a little bit more frequently and often. So. Pick 9001's tender, you buffoon. Pick 9001. Cool. You'll kind of be hemmed in till the block's free. Yes, thank you, number 2. I heard you. Thank you. So you should never stop no more. There you go. Now you can get out of there. I go cycle 14 really fast. Come on. There you go. Look at that. That's a rolling cloud of smoke rolling over that horizon. Here, let's just take a second and watch him come rolling by. Man, he's really moving. That's right, take all that coal to Norfolk Southern. We know who really hauls the coal around here. Now we can get rolling. 9,002. I choose you. And after you gloriously take off, alright, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, train. It would be a cool feature, though, if you could set it up where if cars are sitting in a yard, specifically like a yard, they would automatically oil due to the grounds crews there, or maintenance crews or something. I don't know if that's like operationally something that happens, but all right. Put that back together the right way. So we're gonna get that car because this is separate from these coal cars. So we're gonna get the hoppers on in part of their own consist here. Swap them around, do a little swapperoo. We'll get in 10,001. We'll send 10,001 for this because I think I'm gonna save Bill and Ben for the long journey east. West, east, west. Alright. Yeah, that'll clean up most of the yard. We can put Bill and Ben over in there at siding. Give them a break. Do a nice little quiet. Alright. Now he's moseyed on by. I think the only train 609 from Bryson. I think that's actually the train. Fuck, I fucked that up. Oh well. We can't all be perfect, right? You can go park over here for a minute. Because 10,001, I choose you. Excuse me. Now, can you get that train back to here? You're certainly gonna fucking try, aren't you? Will you give me the clip through? Nope. God damn it. Oh. Alright, minus that little blip you saw, which no one saw. Alright. Alright, take two. Let's see if we cannot break it again. Alright, 9,002 has arrived. 10,001 is taken off. He's pulling in for his break. don't know if you're gonna fit, but you could try. Says it will. Alright, get that situated. Oh. Oh. Spinner Tornado 94. Hello! It is roughly the top of the hour. So, top of the hour. I don't know what you got to drink, but cheers. Quick sip of soda for me. Little thing we do around here. Forgot to do that. It's going pretty well, Doing a little power hour stream. Some railroader before some work today. Trying to brush the old stream rust off. Get you back into the swing of things. How about yourself? Damn it, now I lost my place. There we go. Let's pick up from here. Alright, so you broke that stupid thing. Ooh, very interesting. That's a very large session. 20 players. Now, did you have one player to an engine, or did you do, like, two-man train crews? I've always been curious as to the how those larger sessions usually get structured. Is it treated more like a... I've heard people kind of go in the direction of, like, a model railroad club... And then I've heard it go in the other direction. I try to do like almost like a kitchen line cook style. Everyone just does their part, gets their list, gets it done. When the work's done, when their work's done, hopefully everybody else's work is done. Alright, we'll park those there. We'll go use 9002 for this. Go get him. Not sure how I want to do that just yet, so I'm just going to do a car by car. Okay, so you probably have, what, one lead dispatch, probably two train masters, or yard masters type deal. just for the sake of lack of confusion, to minimize confusion, maybe whoever's running the, I assume like whoever runs the server is obviously the head. GWR, sippy sippy. Thank you, my friend. Okay, Twitch. Trying to block saying in the caboose. We do have two-man crews. We actually use a mod where it locks the player in first person. Interesting. So having a conductor in the caboose and other players guiding you is essential. Now that would be really cool to play. That would be really cool to check out. I have no preferential, Steam versus Diesel. I use everything. I have no ill will about either one. I don't think either one's better than the other. But being locked in a that was something I thought would be a feature, or a future in-game feature of you could set the server where it's first person only. Unless you have a certain rank, the yard masters, they can be third person camera like this, the God mode cam, isometric camera, whatever you want to call it, sports center camera. This angle, but only in the yards. We also have a rule where, except for a few select yard movements, you can't use the controls unless you're in the cab. Now this is even okay, adding a little bit more depth to it. I like it. So effectively, I got my hands completely off my keyboard and mouse right now. I'm just kind of talking with my hands. But my trains are still moving. So effectively, what you're telling me is none of that happens. I do have to balance. Please don't dock me points. I do have to kind of balance play with talking with y'all and running the stream, and so it for me personally, it took a couple of streams to always get into the rhythm of doing it again and finding a good happy balance for myself. No, GWR, this is my, this is the GLR, the original GLR from all of the times I've streamed and played before. I have taken most of all the tracks are vanilla, I should say. Everything track-wise is vanilla. The only thing I think on here, if I look correctly, I got the L78. I've got some other things. I got oh yeah, I've got all these GP38s. Yeah. So I basically just have the GP38 mod. And I had the L78 for the H6. Oh, there it is. So I have the H6 and the GP38 right now. But that was only because I wanted to wait for the next super big update and then completely start revamping stuff. So I kind of been out of the loop for about 4 months. I needed to take a mental health break from this game because it was addicting as fuck last year. We have these rules so that those not actually operating in a locomotive have a bit more purpose, like checking the cars on foot, riding in the caboose, searching the train, guiding them, etc. I liked that. That's a different take on the game's playability. Very... Instead of Oh, it doesn't matter, GWR. Whatever you want to do, buddy. I think you still have access to the server. I could check that for you. Spinner, that's a really interesting take on the it's more role play. Like you've put in some more inbuilt role play aspects to it. I like that. Yeah, I can switch over to multiplayer if you want to hop in GWR. Just let me know. Kind of pick a train. If it's connected to something, you can haul it. Passenger trains are kind of just doing their own thing on the timetable, so it's pretty much where I'm at with it. Waiting for the next service. Waiting for the 6:30 service to come in. I'll probably stream for about another hour. I wanted to go for about 2 hours. I gotta that'll give me about an hour's break before work to reset my voice. Here, let me save this real fast. Fuck it, we're doing it live. You're witnessing it live, folks. Oh, you know what? Just in case there's... Oh, okay, game. Give me just a second, folks. Game's gonna be a bit weird, so we're just gonna restart it. But da 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 da. You don't see any of this. You don't know what's happening. I'm just singing the game show song. Sorry, just trying to fill the void. All right. And boom. Should be coming back right about. Come on, girl. Boom. Now we're back in multiplayer. Nice. So that's arrived. So now, you know what, we're just going to pick up right here. 9002. I choose you. Actually, you went to the wrong track first, buddy. That's my fault, though. That's operator error. Also, we have a lot more scheduled movements. All of our local and express passenger trains are on the timetable, and a select couple express freight services. Probably our most infamous service is our non-stop freight service from Whittier to Andrews Interchange and back, nicknamed the Dragon. So I'm assuming you're using the Express, whatever those cars are. I think I seen Heist. It's a mod. They give you like it's like interchange cars, but they're worth like a metric shipload of money, like a cargo ship's worth of money. Because I've always wanted to get those. That's something I've always I like as just like a script mod or something. If you title it that, that is something I've wanted to run. Is like, oh shit, hey GWR, I need you to run 50 cars from Silva interchange to Andrews interchange. Oh, and I need you to get it done in like 10 minutes. You know, sorry to name drop you there, GWR, but. On this server, I think, or on this present timetable, that's 22 trains through Bryson a day, or 22 passenger trains through Bryson a day. And then we use Bryson as a center point for the passenger timetable, and then Mr. L has designed a timetable that I haven't run yet, where he's basically tried to break the game with engineering a passenger timetable that just he was able to 40 trains, 40 full-length passenger trains. I think is the number. About 41. And then the game, the bottlenecks of the, if you're just using, and that's just using vanilla tracks. So we're not using any additions. So that's where I'm at with it, is like, I want to break the natural game. And then we'll just mod it to death. No, I'm kidding. No, I'd like to get, you know. Oh my god. You're doing the... so right now, because I'm running pretty much by myself, I've turned Andrews off. I've turned the Andrews interchange off. So everything gets funneled through Silva. I think that's... I don't know if I'm correct in this thought. I think that's the way, like, they intended single player to be played. Where you can, you know, to manage it as a single player, you can just funnel everything through Silva. So when I'm running with a group of people, I do run Andrews and Silva. We run both. I've never ever ran just Andrews, and I might have to do that now as a stream challenge one day. Like, I might have to challenge myself on like the next reset of the interchanges here in a day or two or whatever. Flip it and do everything from Andrews. But yeah, because I was trying to, the group of people I primarily played this with liked to keep it vanilla. We kept it primarily vanilla. The only time I ever really used the modded stuff was when I was by myself. Yeah. Running Andrews only is a big challenge. 80 to 90% of your freight will need to go over Red Marble and the other mountain passes to reach Bryson and the jam-packed east side of the map. The trains between get big and very frequent. See, coming from Andrews to Bryson is never the issue. It's never, ever, ever the issue. Because that grade, I think, is only like 2.7. So you can manage that way better with your locomotive power to tractive effort to the grade ratio, right? Your locomotive to tractive effort grade ratio. The game already gives you roughly an extra 100 tons on that number. I don't know if they've changed that. I haven't really done the math in like 6 months. But it's coming back, running from Bryson to Andrews, up the grade, up that 4.8%. That has to slow those trains down. I'm imagining you have a hard time making speed limits. Or there's probably like a restricted speed in that zone. Fuck. Stop falling to the earth, damn it. Now you can go grab that. Go put yourself in here. Repair. We're just going to hide the fact that I ever did that to you. I'm sorry. Fuck. Overshot it. By like a foot. Whatever. It's gonna give it to me. That's retina burning pink. Alright. Okay, let's take a look. Our train's over Red Marble heading west. Looks something out of Southern Pacific. Just a bunch of various types of diesel units on the front roaring at full power. I just hear... you can just hear it. Something out of like a death metal band. Something fucking... some Norwegians wrote. Blowing turbos. That's what you should name the train. Blowing turbos. Because you know he would be blowing some turbos on that damn thing. No, I'm for certain it has been broken by now. But there is an episode of this series where we recorded setting the record at the time for the longest vanilla only company mode only train you could physically put together, and we got it to like 380 vanilla generated cars or something like that. I had the details written down. I'll link that shit. But I will tell you this, the video of hauling basically a 400 car train was something out of watching like Australian iron ore. So, thanks Robinson Gap. You really helped me out on that one. There was no mods used for it. I did not want to use any mods. But yeah, so if you really let the shit sit, like, on your railroad, if you just let cars sit, and you don't care about the penalties, and you just keep collecting cars in a vanilla railroad, you can run a full-scale Class 1. It sucks when you're trying to deliver it, but... we did not run Red Marble. I did not want to run Red Marble specifically because of the problem you're talking about. Oh, God. So, like, I don't know how smooth this is for you right now. Like, I think, like, on my end, looking at it on my screen, the stream looks very smooth. The gameplay looks smooth, comfortable, easy to watch in the eye. It was in the very, very unacceptable category. It was maybe 10 frames per second. But it was at the point where you couldn't be in Bryson on stream. Oh, hey, No-Dos. We're just chit-chatting here with Spinner Tornado and GWR and the gang, and we're just doing a little morning shunting here. It was like... But as someone who I've never owned a model railroad, and I don't right now have the money, but it is a goal of mine to have one. It was like when you finally finish your model railroad to like what your mind's eye saw. And that's all I've wanted in this game was just, I don't want mods. Like, I like the mods. Please don't get me wrong. I love the mods for this game, and I love the modding community because it's going to make this game last forever. But for me, I wanted to experience the full power of vanilla before doing that. So this was like, that was the last big thing I did before start dabbling with mods. And it was really cool. It was like, okay, I did it with my crew and, you know, by myself and with my crew, and we built this big ass thing, and it's taking all of us to run it. And, you know, it was really cool, and I was really glad to kind of get rid of it. I think we made like 37,000 off of it in vanilla money, so I can't complain. You know, it's one of those things. You just... Because we also sold, with that, we did a selling spree. I had to do 6 interchange services, or 7 of them, 6 or 7 of them, and the last one I sold a couple of old locomotives too. Like I sold 601. I sold a couple of things. 6801 and 6802. Some legacy locomotives. Rest in peace, trains. No-Dos. I'm on Farming Simulator 25, planning a 260 acres with corn. Jesus. That is a way to spend a Saturday, my friend. That is a definite way to spend a Saturday. We're kind of just jumping around here. I'm kind of stabilizing the camera here while we're sitting here chit-chatting, because we did a bunch of jumping around here. I was like doing the no talking, running everything around. But yeah, right now I've got 9001 refueling. 9002 is in Whittier dropping cars off. You know what? I might actually grab 14 and do that because she can carry more cars. And it'll be easier for her. Than moving 9001. We're going to lift that up. Stow that. Alright, get over here, please. 10,001 She's ripping. Oh, yeah, she's ripping. Where's she at? If I had to guess, based on the glaring sunlight, we are heading up the hill to East Hemingway right now. You don't have to download those GWR. I'm not running them. Like they're not actively on like the railroad. None. God darn it. None are actively like on the tracks, so there's nothing to worry about. Everything on that list right there in the engine roster is in-game vanilla. No, they are not presently in, like, they're in the save. Like, we can use them if you want. Like, you can, like, I can get you one. Like, basically is what I'm telling you. I could get you one if you want to run one. But I do not actively have any on the train tracks right now on the GLR. I can if you want. They're just... Basically, they were just... I never turned those mods off type of deal. Because I kind of figured at this point everyone's running the GP38. So my apologies on the confusion. I respect that. I did get them. It's kind of just one of those things where I got them to try them out and to see how, like, difficult they were to add in. They were kind of like my intro to the modding scene. So that's... They're not, you know... I like them. Not against it. Just, I know, like, the engine mods are significantly easier, I think, to install. A lot of them are than, like, track mods and additions to, like, the track itself. I think you need, like... I think for trains themselves, like locomotives, I think all you need is UMM, Unity Mod Manager, and then for most of them. And then I think you need Rail Loader for a lot of pretty much everything else. Yeah, yeah. They're usually some of them are like you just some of the mods. Sorry, I was girlfriend was letting me know she had gotten to work safely. Just letting her, messaging that back, handling that. But I do agree. Some of those there was one I tried. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I think I had to pull it. It was kind of a bitch to uninstall though. It's very simple. You just dropped it right onto the data file or some shit. You just drag and dropped it right onto the data file, and it just bloop, was right there. I did see from Western North Carolina Railroad group, modding group, that they are going to be having a bunch of British engines coming. And as an American, I will fully tell you, I love American Steam. I love what we've got. But I have been playing a lot of Transport Fever 2 behind the scenes and running a like GWR inspired series using the immense collection of GWR and British early rail stuff that's available. And I would love to see some GWR engines running on this thing. Some 260s or some 220s, 280s. It does not matter. Like, I don't want to do like SD-40s or EMD 40s or whatever they are. A British map. Oh my lord, that would be cool. A 4472 Flying Scotsman mod with 2 tenders in USA 1969 condition. Wasn't Scotsman specifically restored back to original, like, pristine operating condition for that journey to America? If I remember correctly. It's like, it was like the first time in like 15 years she was like due for maintenance or some shit, and then she was retired or some shit. I don't know the full story behind it, but I know it like helped her longevity. Somebody did a thing. Who did the thing? Oh, HHARW2121. Thank you for the follow. And welcome to the GLR. At least that's what my Streamlabs says, so unless a different name popped up on screen, I am so sorry. Yeah, it was already running when it was shipped to America. Had a good tour until its owner ran out of money and it was stuck in San Francisco. It was almost scrapped before it was bought at the last second and shipped back to the... So you send it to America. You put it on tour. You make I'm assuming, a bunch of money. And then you run out of money, leaving the train stranded in San Francisco. That is the most... That sounds like British Rail right there. That sounds like some shit that, like, Class 1 American railroads would do. No offense to my Class 1 boys. Like, imagine Union Pacific, the second biggest railroad on the, second or third biggest on the planet. Sorry, I didn't want to put my foot in my mouth there. They've run out of money hauling the big boy on its yearly journey. And they just leave it stranded in the middle of BFE, Nebraska, in the middle of a cornfield. There'd be riots. Alright, so how many cars do I actually have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 9. That makes 5. That makes 8. We'll do 7. 7 should do it. 7 should fit in the cut. Send it. Yep, she'll fit. 10,001? Is that a stop signal? You may pass the signal. Wrong thing. Now once you are in the physical block, I can reset you. Thank you, sir. You're You're just supposed to be down there already, damn it. Did make a decent amount of money on the first tour. He wanted to do a second one before he came home, but the sponsors backed out at the last minute, so funded himself. Oh, okay. So basically, the sponsor fucked him. Sorry, Alan. Or Mr. Pegler. Sorry. Sorry your sponsors failed you. Well, and this is 4472 is I'm assuming back home. She's under good funding and maintenance and care. Like that story, I think does end well, though, right? And our National Rail Museum, York now. It did have an Australian tour later on, which went much smoother. Originally, it was supposed to be Mallard of all engines that was supposed to go to Australia, but she was in the middle of some speed record anniversary celebrations. Well, I mean, if you had the choice between sending the Mallard or the Scotsman, personally, I mean, I like the Mallard, and this is going to be a controversial take, but like, Scotsman over Mallard. I think you could get more uses out of a Mallard, and like, I'm trying to picture what I would use a Mallard on the GLR for in comparison to a Scotsman. A Scotsman, I'm pretty sure, could be forced into a freight roll if it absolutely necessarily had to. And I think even during the war, it was a freight locomotive. But that's just out of necessity because everything had to be a freight locomotive. But the Mallard is really just a high-speed express engine. And why I like high-speed express, I mean, I can't really use that, I'm trying to view them both as like a player I want to draft to my team. That's how I kind of view that kind of deal. All right. I need you to back up just a little bit further. 10,001. You are... Yeah, I was going to say, you are like a car length short, baby. Alright, so 6707 has taken off. Alright, we'll go jump up to 10,001 here. We'll sit and make sure she doesn't fuck up. Alright, I really need this not to break. Go ahead. Now I could just leave 10,001 up here on the hill. It'll collect all these cars. I'll probably leave it till everything comes out of it. No. I'm going to snooze that. See, people will make this argument probably on, like, I don't think we could ever do... It was what, Mallard versus something here for, like, top speed steam engine or some shit? And I don't think we can do the American one because I think they scrapped it. I think it was a T1. A K1 or a T1. Pennsylvania Railroads T1 maybe. Allegheny Railroads. No, it wasn't Allegheny. Alleghenies are smaller than big boys. Challengers are smaller than big boys. I think it was an American thing, and I think they scrapped it, but I think there's a group of people that are trying to put either, I think it's a T1, and I think they're trying to put it back to build one from the original plans, and so there's that going on. But I don't think there's ever really a way to just put them both on, like, 5 miles of straight track, perfectly level terrain, and just let them go as fast as humanly possible. Like, let them 5-mile test it. 10-mile test it, whatever it takes. And just put it to bed, because people will say the Mallard's the fastest engine. People will say this blah 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 engine's the fastest. When in reality, I guess it doesn't matter because they got passed by electric and now bullet trains are. Like, if I had the money If I honestly had the money, I would probably buy an old world steam engine. I'd have to. What the did... How the fuck did you derail? Oh my god. Alright, you just had a big ass bonk. Yeah, you're fucked up. You're fucked up. But what's causing the smoke? I thought I derailed you. Alright, no one saw that. We're good. You can't clip through that? Frick frackin' seriously? I knew I should have took Bill and Ben. What? The fuck you mean it's too long? Oh, game, now you just want to be cheeky. Cheeky bugger. Thank you. Can we not break everything on the railroad now? I don't know if that was just my incompetence that caused that, or Sam having an attitude problem today. Well, Sam, if you want to go spend a day in the shed, you're more than welcome to. Since we're almost at the top of the 2-hour mark, cheers, everybody. And if you haven't, you should consider hitting that follow button or smashing that subscribe button on the YouTube side of things. Let me know you made it to the 2-hour mark with a cheers. Cheers, everybody. We'll probably go until the 6:30 timer when the other interchange hits, and we'll see what we got going, and we'll plan it out, and we'll talk about our next scheduled stream day, which I might maybe stream later tonight when I get off work, depending on what time I get off. And I would not be surprised if we do get a couple more engines representing maybe a, you know, we don't have a shay, a logging shay, like a true logging shay. We don't have that. There's a couple other things. I think the couple of regions of the U.S. I think that haven't really been hit with like a locomotive yet. I think like the West, like the true Northwest, Pacific Northwest. I know that Santa Fe kind of comes from the Southwest. It's a southern. I think that's either Southern Pacific or that's just Southern Railroads. It's like a Southeastern or Southwestern or straight Southern Texas Railroads or some shit. Texas, Missouri, and Southern or some shit. Oh yeah, crap. We gotta finish this. Luckily for me, this is super simple. Drop that cut in there, drop them 2 there, and drop them 3 over there. Send him back. Cool. Yeah, like the pulpwood. Pulpwood's good. Oh yeah, we gotta go check Andrews. I haven't even looked. So oh yeah, all of them can come out. Everything on that side's gone. So okay, so we can wrap them all up. What about on the other side? Got 2 more there. Sorry for the sunlight. It's burning my retinas too. Settings? Is that in this or is that in preferences? Features, graphics. There we go. There we go. Now it's not so much nookie in the eyes. My apologies. None of those are ready to go. None of those. Looks like both of those freight cars are probably ready to go. One of them are. Alright, now you, I don't know what got into you, but go sit your butt over there. Like a disappointed parent. How was your day? Oh, it was great till my trains decided to act up. Probably about another 10 minutes today, GWR, for this session. And then I will probably, that's why I'm like, I keep getting this stupid ad thing popping up and that wants to do an ad. And I'm like, no, snooze, go away. Because I'm like, we're getting towards the end. I'm not going to hit you with, I'm not going to have another stupid ad before the end here. Yeah, I got to like eat and get a shower and humanize before going to work. But if you're free later tonight, for you in the morning, I will be around. Any point, you're more than welcome to shoot me a message on Discord. I promise to be a lot more active in the Discord server again. And if you haven't and would like to check it out, there's our Discord server for the GLR. But, alright. We actually got a lot done here in this this little session. I'm really happy. We got a lot more done than I thought I would. Because Silva's basically done, unless more stuff shows up here in the next 5 minutes. Robinson Gap's done. Passenger trains are running. Wow, those two coal cars are already empty. Damn. I do like that though. Those Giraffe Labs. If you ever do see this stream or you ever see any of my content, one thing I will ask of you: give me more PW1 cars. I get that the track is only 5 cars long, but do you see how fast those cars empty out? They've got to be here and at Andrews. They've got to be overall like the second fastest loading cars or unloading cars in this game, behind Graham County Pulpwood. Like, give me 15 of them a day. Give me 20 of them. I don't care. I'll sit there and cycle through them. Alright, so them puppy dogs are there. 32, 33. Head on down to the interchange, please. I don't know what's going to be here, but I guess we're going to figure it out here in a minute, aren't we? 2, let's get you over here with that. Man, I might honestly have 13 take this stuff to Bryson. a little bit to go. Get that put over here. Nah, 2 can go on a journey. 2 never gets to go on the road. She can go on the road. We'll set that up for the next stream. So we'll get her put over there. Top you off some coal. Oh, 32, 33. What do we got? Holy shit. Snowbird, snowbird, snowbird. All of this is snowbird. Okay. All right, then. Looks like we're going to be building trains for Snowbird later. All right, guys. Until next time, I have been your host, The Desert Fox. If you've liked this content, please consider, on the YouTube side of things, smashing that like button, destroying that subscribe, or obliterating that bell icon so you know when you get these videos. You will be getting them daily the following day after the stream. And on the Twitch side of things, thank you guys so much. If you haven't, please consider smashing that follow button or even potentially destroying that subscribe button if you feel so inclined to. And it would absolutely mean the world to me either way. Until next time, guys and gals, please be safe, laugh a little bit, and I will see you in the next one.